Hi, my name is Rich Ackerman and I'm president of Image with Vision Incorporated. I'm an environmental landscape photographer, conservationist, preservationist, and book publisher. And today we are extremely proud and excited to be able to present to you a brand new coffee table book called Southeast Alaska's Inside Passage, The Vanishing Wilderness. Now today there isn't a more important topic and more compelling topic than climate change and global warming. And it's important in that we have a Latin saying, sine qua non. And essentially what that means is without which, nothing else. And if you think about it, climate change is important in our environment. If it doesn't change the way we're going today, we won't have anything else. So over the past couple hundred years, literally going back to the Industrial Revolution, we've been creating carbon emissions and have built up an intense and immensely large carbon footprint on our planet. And this footprint has created increased temperatures all over our Earth. And there are some specific areas where it is affecting the climate and the environment more than others, certainly the polar ice caps. But we've found another area, and we've picked an area to focus in on called Southeast Alaska's Inside Passage. And the Inside Passage is a very unique area because it actually contains a temperate climate, and this is the result of warm ocean currents in the Pacific Ocean. The other thing that's unique, actually there's many things unique about the Inside Passage over all the other areas that we've talked about and investigate on the planet, is that it contains a pristine ecosystem. And what I mean by that is that the ecosystem literally has been untouched for many, many years. And it's a wilderness area, and one of the last remaining temperate rainforests on the planet exists here, called the Tongass National Forest. We also have an area where the light is extremely unique, visible literally from pre-dawn to after midnight in the late spring and early summer hours, giving us incredible light to photograph stunning and haunting vistas and landscapes throughout the region. So the other areas that we look at in the Inside Passage is one of the largest sustainable areas in salmon population in the world. And certainly humpback whales spend a half a year here doing their feeding before they migrate back to Hawaii and mate. There's the largest food source for those whales. So the wildlife sustainability is important equally to the ecosystem of the forest, the water, the glaciers, and the estuaries that exist here. So that's why we chose the Inside Passage. Now, to tell that story, we felt that we needed to use a large format medium. And we also felt we needed to use the medium of black and white photography. First of all, black and white photography tells the story better than any other medium possible. It eliminates all the other distractions and eye candy that you see with color photography. And this area lends itself to certainly a message and a story about a wilderness area that's vanishing quicker than anywhere else because of global warming and increased temperatures. That's a story we wanted to make clear and stand out using black and white photography. We decided to go with a large format book, and the reason we're doing that is an 11 by 13 size book, coffee table style book, reminiscent of the large format books produced by Ansel Adams, Weston, Imogen, Cunningham, and other photographers as well. Edward Curtis and William Henry Jackson come to mind. And those books, we have not seen those books produce in many years. They're expensive to produce. The high resolution and high quality definition of the photographs that have been taken. But we chose that path. We felt very strongly about that message getting out, and the only way to do that is in large format, offset printed books. So that's kind of, there were two major overarching goals for us producing the Inside Passage, the Vanishing Wilderness book. First is this is an area, as we said, that is disappearing rapidly. Many people won't have the opportunity to come here and see it as it stands today. And we think that that is something that they should be able to see and have with them as a keepsake for and one of the most enriching areas on our planet. Second, there's people that will be coming here, are planning to come here, that are going to want to have a keepsake to take back with them and provide a remembrance of their journey here for not only themselves but for their children and their grandchildren. The second overarching goal is that we were hoping to be able to reconnect us, basically men, women, our culture and society, to how important is their environment and climate change is to their environment. And we want to make sure they understand if there's a way to create a sustainable way in the future and to slow this process down, to make them think about it, to give it some thought, also to help them actually take action with regards to climate change. So those are the two overarching goals. If we can accomplish that with our book, we're extremely happy. Now, as part of the launch and release of the book, we are working on the platform of Indiegogo to be able to help us make the final investment in our book, and that is the actual printing of the book itself. We've covered all the other expenses of travel and doing the photography and the book production itself, design, development. What's the last thing that we need to do is to actually get the book printed. It's one of the more expensive portions of our project, yet it's the most important. And we are printing this book in order to get and target a release date of mid to late June. And so the sooner we can achieve our goals here on Indiegogo, the sooner we'll be able to have this book out, launched to the public and to those people that are really concerned about their environment. And we have some incredible incentives for those that are willing to make that investment and contribution. Now, further to that, and we think it's more important and also unique to the people that are on this platform, is we are going to be giving back for every book sale 5% of the net proceeds to the largest conservation organizations on our planet. And they are the people that are the only people really that can provide a sustainable path for us in the future, as well as preserve and protect what we already have in terms of our national parks and our wilderness areas, our streams and rivers, and fish populations throughout the world. And some of those incentives that we talked about are, if you're making certain contributions, we'll be giving you a book, as well as signed books and signed prints, depending on the contribution level that you make. And the prices that we're offering these to you are far below what the retail price of the book will be. So that's it. That's what we wanted to come to you about today. We're very, very excited, as I said, and we hope that you are sincere as we are about preserving our environment and trying to find a very sustainable path to protect this environment in the future. In advance, I want to thank you for your contribution and your investment, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.